I just want to have a quick comparative analysis of 7 social media management tools. So we have Sprout Social, Hootsuite, Buffer, Zoho, Loomly, Sendible, and later. Don't you go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sort of Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you're to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka, and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about social media management tools. So we have Sprout Social, Hootsuite, Buffer, Zoho, Loomly, Sendible, and later. And what I want to do, an in-depth comparative analysis. Okay, so let's start with Sprout Social. So when you think about Sprout Social, one thing we love is that the platform is usable, very user-friendly. They have excellent publishing features. This is really good. And we love the fact that they have a lot of analytics across all major social media platforms. I'm talking about Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and whatnot. And Sprout Social also provides one of the longest free trials in the business. So we love that. Let's take a little deeper here. So here are the pros and cons. So they have an excellent user dashboard that lets you manage your social media, your social networks in one place. That centrality of things is really cool. So you can utilize social media optimization tools. This is really good. They have a constellation of tools that help you actually optimize your engagement on social media. You have analytics and reports that help you manage your user engagement and return on investments. They have scheduling tools that make creating posts a breeze, really. And the cool thing is they have a free 30-day trial. So what are the cons here? Well, they do have an expensive standard plan in our view, and they do limit how many social profiles you can manage. Okay, because they're trying to make money. So this is really what it is. But overall, this is a great tool. And the thing here is that if you are unsure of the value of this software, this free trial gives you a full month to try it out. So think about it. This is a 30-day. And you don't have to risk anything, okay? And they support a lot of social media platforms, including Facebook. Facebook is now Meta. So Meta, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, and LinkedIn and Pinterest, okay? And they also have 3 paid plans to choose from. You can see on the screen here all the plans. But overall, one thing I want to say here is that this is a platform that allows you to centrally manage everything. Okay, think about that. I want you to think about, when you think about Sprout Social, you want to think about centrality of social media management. So this is really good. Let me talk to you now about Hootsuite. So when we talk about Hootsuite, we're thinking about efficiency. But Hootsuite is really known in our view for its analytics. They really go deeper and talk. So if you were to think about Sprout Social and remember, let's say user friendliness with Hootsuite, I want you to think about granularity, details. Okay, they're very detailed, and so this software lets you analyze trends and engagement in real time. And their analytics tools extend to both regular posting and social media ads. Okay, so this is really good. And the thing is that, again, going back to the granularity part that I just mentioned, they allow you to really see things, to see trends historically, but also in real time. What are the pros and cons here? Professional plans start at just $49 per month, which is really good. Free plan is available, but really kind of limited. So I wouldn't really advise you to go with the free plan unless you are just playing around. You just want to test the system. And you are able to connect with more than 20 social networks. And the 30-day trial is available. What about the cons? Now, some analytics reports actually come with an additional cost. Okay, plans can be costly if you have a lot of social profiles or spend a considerable amount of money on ads each month. And the free plans have limited tools. Okay, so those are things you need to think about. But the thing for us is that when you think about Hootsuite, again, going back to their analytics, just fantastic. They offer the most comprehensive analytics and social media tracking tools on the market today, including customizable reports and team productivity reporting. Okay, so if you are kind of interested in those metrics, this could be for you. And if you're looking for a complete solution to all of your social media management needs, this will cover your base. This Hootsuite will cover your base, okay? And among other things, they have a simple drag and drop feature that allows you to monitor everything in real time. And this is just fantastic. And one thing I also want to say is that they integrate very well with Zapier. So you can do things like automatically thank new Twitter followers or create new messages directly from your task management app. Okay, and the integration is really important. Let's talk about their pricing. You can see on the screen their pricing. So Hootsuite has 4 paid options. Okay, so whether you're a professional, a team, a business, or an enterprise, you're gonna have to see. And you can also try 2 of Hootsuite's 4 plans free for 30 days, which is really great if you prefer to try before you buy, right? And everybody wants to try before they buy anyway. So overall, this is really good. Hootsuite, really, really good. Let me talk to you about Loomly. This is the 3rd player I'm actually reviewing today. And when you think about Loomly, I want you to think about large team collaboration. I want you to think about enterprise. Team size has to be big, okay? And when we think about Loomly, you are actually thinking about, they have one of the most comprehensive plans on the market, and they allow teams that go all the way to 26 people. Think about that. And all plans also come with core features such as audience targeting, post preview, automated publishing, analytics, and more. So if you're just a solopreneur or you're just a small team, you really want to stay away from Loomly. It will be too expensive for you, and you don't really. It's not compatible with what you want to do. Okay, it's good for large team collaboration. So what are the pros and cons here? The pros: you can try it out free for 15 days. Base plans starts at just $25 per month. You can manage and share all of your social assets in one place, and you have real-time optimization of posts. So this is really good. And what are the cons here? So plans for large teams can be costly, and companies with large ad spend may have to upgrade to a more expensive plan regardless of their team size. So this is really, so when you think about Loomly, you got to think about money. That's what it is. I mean, the software is good, but it costs money. So core plans from Loomly include the following. You have base, the standard, the advanced, the premium, and the enterprise. And the prices go from $25 all the way to $250 for the premium. And for the enterprise, you need to contact them, okay? But overall, the software is good. They do have a visual calendar that's really, really good because you're able to see exactly, you can plan your social media engagement strategy 1 month or 2 months out in the future. This is really good. You are able to implement your curating strategy. Okay, you can curate things from the messages you share with your followers or the kind of post you actually the kind of a post you upload. Okay, and so this is really good. And what I want to say also is that with through Loomly, you have a launch wizard. Really good. You are able to connect your social media accounts. You can set calendar workflows. You can set post idea preferences. You can invite collaborators. You can create a post. Really good. You have access to a very user-friendly dashboard that we love. Okay, and this is really good. You can view things. You can view things in the calendar and as a list, as a post. You have interactions. Really, really good. In terms of analytics, you also have a stellar presence in terms of what's going on with the modules they have. You are able to have access to a media library. You have a report exports. You have calendar settings. So overall, this is really good. And you can see on the screen here the pricing. I've said this before, but yeah, pricing goes from $26 per month to $269 per month. And this is billed annually. So you have base, standard, advanced, premium, and enterprise. I want to talk to you now about Later. So Later actually, so when you think about Later, I want you to think about visual. Okay, so their social media management software is best used for a visual content calendar and scheduler. So if you are if looking at things visually is important for you, then you want to go with Later. Okay, originally they started as a social media posting tool focused on they were focusing on Instagram as their main social channel. But nowadays they have actually branched out to other social media. This is really good. So what are the pros and cons here? So when you think about later, you have 30 posts per social media in the free plan. And the free plan, you really want to stay away from that because it's kind of limited, okay? And you can auto-publish feature. They have an auto-publish feature that is great for business profiles. They have a link in bio, not LinkedIn, link in bio, the feature that is made free for all plans. You have saved captions that feature they actually store hashtags for future use. This is really good. You have a feed preview option, and you have Instagram analytics and hashtag suggestions for paid plans. What about the drawbacks? Now, images must be less than 5 megabytes for the free version. They don't have the option to upload media from Google Photos, and the auto post feature is only limited for business profiles. Okay. And one thing I want to say here is that whether you are on a free, so there are several benefits, and the thing is that you have to find what really works for you. So if you are on the free plan, you are able to have access to a few features. You have an easy drag and drop feed preview. You have the mobile push notifications. But in our view, even though you have the link in bio feature to help set up your Instagram shop for products on the free plan, it's just a lot better to, if you're serious, if you really want to use this software, it's better to go with the brand plan, with the paid plan. Okay, so let's talk about the paid plan. So they call it brand plan. So with the brand plan, you have unlimited posts on all social media platforms, up to 5 profiles per platform, and includes the best time to post feature for Instagram. Okay, but you can also actually tweak this for all other social media platforms also. And so you have a scheduler for your social media engagement. Okay, and they do allow multi-photos post and video scheduling. This is really good. And they also have in-app messaging and email. Really, really good. So overall, what we want to say here is that this later software is kind of cool. It will help you scale fast. It will help you actually increase your engagement on social media. In terms of pricing, you can see on the screen right now, pricing falls from $15 per month to $80 per month. I want to talk to you now about Zoho. Everybody knows Zoho or has heard about the software. I mean, they do a lot of things. And one thing I want to say here is that Zoho stands out as an all-in-one tool consumers can use to run the social aspects of their business in one place while managing their email, project, accounting, and webinars. When we think about Zoho, we think about all-in-one. That's the keyword here, all-in-one. So if you're looking for a tool that allows you to do more than social media management, you want to go for Zoho. Okay, they offer a CRM product that lets you manage your email, projects, accounting, and more under one umbrella. Okay, going back to the concept of centrality here. Okay, so you're actually saving time because you are able to centralize everything. You can integrate their social media management platform, which works with all major social media networks. This is really good. We love that a lot. And social media planning for individuals starts at $10 per month, which is really affordable. So if you don't have a business, but you are a solopreneur, you have a sole proprietorship, you can actually use Zoho at $10 per month. And a free edition with limited features is available with an option to upgrade. So this could be good for you to try the software out to see if you're comfortable with it before actually upgrading. Okay, what about the cons here? Now, plans for agencies starts at $230 per month. $230 per month, which is really, if you were to ask me, it's on the expensive side. Okay, and plans for individuals and businesses only include 1 to 3 team members, with more users requiring an additional monthly spend. Okay, but overall, when you think about Zoho, I want you to think about an all-in-one tool. I've said this before. So and they are strong on the CRM side of things, customer relationship management. So when you need to be a business to really benefit fully from this service. You can be a sole proprietorship, don't get me wrong, but the features are just too much, and it's just a lot better. There are other tools out there that you can use if you're a solopreneur. Okay, we believe that they have the best social media scheduler. Okay, it's slick, it's user friendly, it's fast. Okay, they do have a robust suite of inexpensive, high powered programs. Okay, this is really good, and we love the modules. And the fact is that they're constantly innovating. They're constantly innovating, and we love the fact that you can use Zoho pretty fast. They are very easy to use. Okay, and so when you think about what are the reasons for choosing Zoho Social, well, you have better functions and pricing. Part of it, okay? Pricing is really important. As a matter of fact, when it comes to their social media management software, they offer 3 plans for businesses. You can see on the screen. They have the standard, they have the professional, and they have the premium. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Sorted Kiwi Show. We're also having a conversation about social media management tools, and we are comparing and contrasting 7 players into this conversation. I want to talk to you now about Buffer, okay? So when you think about Buffer, if you remember, every software tool, I'm giving you a keyword, so you know exactly how to position yourself, okay? This is important because you don't want to waste your time with the wrong software here, okay? Buffer, you want to think budget. If you are low on budget, you want to think Buffer. This is in our view, the best budget option, okay? And the thing is that they actually, their plans starts at just $5 per month. You heard it right, $5. You can try any Buffer plan for free for 14 days. And there is a free plan for one user that lets you access 3 social channels and create 10 scheduled posts. This is really good. So when we think about the pros and cons, plans starts at $5 per month. They have a free 14-day trial that's available. Free plan is available. Now, the free plan, don't expect something extraordinary with a free plan. Let's be honest here, okay? And they do work great with Instagram, Meta, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Pinterest, okay? What about the cons here? This software does not integrate with any major platforms as competitors. And the free plan is limited to 3 social media profiles, okay? Only 3. So when you think about when you think about Buffer, think about budget. That's what it is, okay? And it's the best budget option for small businesses with a few employees that want to manage social media without a pricey management plan, okay? They offer a free plan and they also offer a paid plan. Either way, you can use a 14-day trial to get started, and all plans let you directly schedule posts on the platform. Okay, so this is good, and they've been doing this for a while. Honestly, they are one of the longest running social media tools aimed primarily at scheduling posts. Okay, although nowadays they do more than that. Okay, so when you first connect a social account, Buffer will create a schedule for you, and by default, Buffer creates 4 slots per day: in the morning, around noon, late afternoon, and later in the evening. That's just the default setting. You can change that though if you want to change it. And so for scheduling content from the web, Buffer offers browser extensions for Chrome, Firefox, Opera, and Safari. Okay, and so while Buffer's free plan is good enough to get started, if you want a more complete social media management solution, or let's say to control more than 3 social media accounts at once, you will need to pay a certain amount per social channel for the essential plan. Okay, and so this is what it is. You can see on the screen the Buffer price. You have all the plans there. Okay, I want to talk to you now about the last player in today's conversation. We have Sendible. And so when you think about Sendible, I want you to think about the complexity. Not complexity in the sense that the software is very hard to use, not at all. Very easy to use, but they have a lot of advanced functions. Okay, this is a complete social media management package with one big feature that makes it stand out: its price. It offers most advanced features at a lower price than almost any other app that we have actually tested. Okay, and this is pretty good. And so Sendible has scheduling tools that are as good as any in the business. Really, really good. And we love the fact that they have a lot of features. a lot of features, a lot of good features for that matter, okay? And it integrates very well with a lot of other platforms, including Google Analytics, which is really, really good. And so when you think about Sendible, I want you to think about there are some features that I want you to focus on. You have a robust all-in-one social media dashboard. The dashboard is really good because this is where you can centrally manage your social media engagement and your ads for that matter. They have social inbox and engagement. Okay, they do have a social listening. This is really good. Also, they have a module that tracks publishing and scheduling posts. This is really good, especially if you are trying to stay on top of what's really going on in your niche. They have team features. This is really good. Also, they have one of our favorite features is the suggested content. So Sendible will automatically create. They will create a content library for you, but you can also add your own. Okay, this is an excellent place to create social media posts for evergreen content, so you can easily share it again and again without having to craft the post from scratch. Okay, and it also has external integrations. This is really good. So Sendible integrates very well with the WordPress.org and WordPress.com, Medium, Blogger, Tumblr, as well as lesser known platforms like Movable Type and Meta Weblog. Okay, so you have it there. And what I want to say is in terms of pricing, you can see on the screen here all the pricing. Okay, they have the creator plan and so on and so forth. So Sendible overall is a pretty solid software tool. Now, let me before giving you the best in our view, let's have a conversation about social media management software. This is something that a lot of people hear about, but they really don't know what it is about. Okay, so when we talk about social media management software, we're talking about a software tool that is critical for a company that wants an effective social media marketing strategy. It's all about social media marketing strategy. So after all, social media is now used by more businesses than ever as a way to curate and engage with clients while spreading messaging about their products and services. Okay, and the thing is that this kind of software allows you to sort of do that, to really schedule things. You can save time. You can pay attention to analytics, idea generation. You have integration with other software that you use. This is important. And social media management software can even help you manage and reply to comments. Think about that. Gather user information for sales funnels and target specific audiences with online ads to boost sales. Because that's really the bottom line here, okay? So when you think about the most effective social media platform, it really depends on the industry. It depends on the industry you're in. It depends on your resources. And also it's important to understand that your budget will also play an important role. You've seen today, I've talked to you about Sprout Social, Hootsuite, Loomly, later Zoho, Buffer, Sendible, and they all are at different tiers when it comes to budgeting, right? So you need to make a decision about, hey, listen, what is my ROI? Okay, I want to target, let's say I want to be on Meta, I want to be on Facebook. Okay, I'm spending this and this on ad. What is my ROI? And the ROI, the cost of the software will be part of the overall cost. So when you analyze your ROI, you need to pay attention to that, okay? And most of the software tools, they have subscription on a monthly basis. Okay, so this is important. And also you need to think about the fact that you have a team or you are a solopreneur. Okay, what is the size of your team? As I've been telling you here, there are some software tools that we analyze today that are good for teams, and others that are just bad for teams. For instance, Buffer is not good for teams. Buffer is a low budget tool that is great for small teams, very small teams, okay, or one person shows. So if you're thinking about having some kind of 100-person team or 50-person team, there are other tools out there. So Sprout Social versus Hootsuite versus Buffer versus Zoho versus Loomly versus Sendible versus later. Which social media management tool is best for you? Which one should you choose? Well, before we answer the question, this is the $1 million question. There are a few criteria I want you to pay attention to so that you can actually make the right decision. Right now, I'm talking to you, boss. What are your business and marketing needs? Talk to me about those. So when we talk about your business and marketing needs, what is really in your business plan? Where are your clients, your potential clients? What are they? On which platform do they spend more time? Have you done the research, or have you bought like third party research, or have you conducted research yourself? Have you gained some kind of intel yourself? Okay. What are the social media that you are currently present on? Are you on Meta? Are you on Instagram? Are you on YouTube? Are you on LinkedIn? Where are you right now? What is your budget? Do you have a latitude in terms of spending, or you are really counting your pennies? This is important because, as I was telling you, you take a software tool like Buffer, you're pretty good. But if you want to go Sprout Social or you want to go Loomly, you better really have some money, okay? And what are your resources? By resources, I'm talking about your operational resources, okay? The staff, your team size. This is important. This will play an important role. What is the number of users that you want to onboard on the software? Because some software tools will charge you by users, some will charge you by license. It really depends on the setup, but the more people you have, the more you're gonna have to pay. That's just the logic here, okay? So those are things you need to pay attention to. And what is your target audience? What are the demographics? That's just the better question. What are the demographics that you are targeting? Okay, are you looking for young adults from 18 to 25? Are you looking for young adults from 26 to 34? Are you looking for adults from 35 to 50? Are you looking for? So what is your demographics? This is important, so that will help you decide which tool is suitable for your business needs. Really important. All right, folks. After analyzing social media, analyzing Sprout Social versus Hootsuite versus Buffer versus Zoho versus Loomly versus Sendible versus Later, our pick is Sprout Social. We believe this is the most complete tool. So we have actually rated Sprout Social 10 over 10, Hootsuite 9.5 over 10, Buffer 9.5 over 10, Zoho 9 over 10, Loomly 8.5 over 10, Sendible 8.5 over 10, and Later 8 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.